So let's talk about it. Flashpoint, Sunday mornings at 11 here on the WCNC
He got it.
Charlotte app. Julie K is here previewing that episode. I think we all know what this episode is going to be.
Yeah, a lot going on this week, so it wasn't too hard to find a topic, that's for sure.
Mayor Vi Lyles,
Yes.
not seeking re-election, but also I think the bigger
She's
piece of
resigning.
that, she's resigning.
Yeah, so she'll be done June 30th. Meaning council has to appoint someone to fill the remaining year and a half of her term by July 1st. It has to be a Democrat, but whether that person is inside council or out of council is up to them. I think from what I'm hearing, most likely it's going to be someone from outside of council. Potentially maybe, a lawmaker in a safe General Assembly seat that doesn't want to seek re-election for the mayoral race. They would just do it for the interim. Someone like that, or maybe someone from the business community. There's a lot of different avenues they could take, but of course, we're still 24 hours out from this initial news breaking, only a little bit more than that, and so things will change quickly. I think the biggest piece of information I've gotten over the last day in talking to people is from Mayor Pro Tem James Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's very confident they're going to get someone in place by July 1st. I asked him, what happens if not, and he just reiterated that he's very confident, so a little bit unclear on that. But they probably won't tell us their process for choosing this person until the first week of June. That's because we have a huge council meeting coming up on Monday, then they had the holiday, and another public hearing, and so they probably won't even get a chance to publicly express what they're going to do process-wise to find this person, or choose from within council until we're about a month out from that meeting to happen. And so we actually had Walker fill in because he's going to be at that meeting with me. Ben's out of town.
Yeah.
And Walker and I both have to go to that meeting because it's going to be so long.
It's a big meeting. I don't want to underscore that. That's 77 data centers, and then we may hear from Mayor Lyles on her stepping down.
This will be her first time, assuming she's going to be in attendance. A full council meeting, first full council meeting, anything on her agenda publicly since her resignation announcement. So really looking to a lot there. He'll be focusing on I-77. I'll be focusing on data centers. But we also got a chance to speak with Greg Asciuto from Charlotte East, specifically because they're so heavily impacted by the data center potential for a moratorium or the potential for the one on Hood Road to be put in place. And he said, this is happening. Of course, Mayor Lyles still in office for the next 2 months. A lot can happen in the next 2 months. But whoever they choose to fill this seat is going to have a huge impact on things like data centers, like I-77. She'll stick through the budget process this year, but going forward, they'll have to be there through the next budget process. And so there's just so many things that this person will have to do that's going to have a huge, huge impact on Charlotte.
Did you imagine that the first first month of Flashpoint, more than a month?
Of course, it's the episode where Ben's out of town.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
But if you just look over the last month of Flashpoint, you're talking about some pretty big stories that have happened.
There's a lot going on.
That could last you for a year. Stuff that just happens in one solid year just happened in a month.
And that's why I got put on this beat to begin with about a year ago, because things kept happening.
Yeah, things kept happening.
And so I expect that they will continue to keep happening, especially because, this data center conversation is nowhere near being finished. This isn't even a vote on Monday. It's just the first time it's put officially on the calendar to discuss.
Yeah.
So we've got a long ways ahead for that. I-77, we're talking decades. The transit referendum, red line.
Oh yeah, that's there.
Right. We've almost forgotten about that over the past couple of weeks because we're so busy with other things. But there's a lot going on, and so whoever fills that seat has a lot on their plate and gets a chance to really make an impact on the future of Charlotte.
I think I mentioned this once before I let you go. I mentioned this once when you first started. I'm like, Julie, it's not. You got to be in Raleigh for the real politics.
No, I don't.
I will admit, I was wrong. A lot happening here in Charlotte.
And when I go to Raleigh, it's almost always about something that happened here first.
Right. And which was the complete opposite when I worked in Raleigh. It was everything was so Raleigh Durham centric, and here maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
It just follows you.
It follows me. The drama.
But that's okay because it makes pitching easier for me. So thank you, Nick. For bringing the drama here.
Of course. Anytime, Julie. Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. You don't want to miss it. Flashpoint. Julie K, as always. Walker Lawson on this episode, filling in for Ben Thompson. Julie K covering all things politics. Julie, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.